Okay, ladies, I know you've all been waiting on a video, and I am not the greatest at making them. That's why I don't hardly ever do them. So, here's what I've been doing to make this. It's actually really simple. It's just very time consuming and takes a lot of patience. So if you have that, you will be good to go. So first off, I got this round piece of board at Lowe's in the lumber department and the craft section area. There's, I believe, 3 different sizes. This is the medium size, and it was $10. So once I got it home, I gave it a light sanding just to remove any, like, rough areas, splinters, things like that. Once I did that, I took my torch here. I got this at Lowe's as well. You have to buy them in 2 separate pieces. I bought this as one piece. I think it was like around $15 or something like that. And then you can get these separate. Let me get a shot of that for you. Okay, so once I got it lit, basically I just went over my board and torched it until I was happy with the color that I got with the grains that was in it. If you want the look of the burnt grain, try to get something that has like a lot of knots in it, kind of like this. It just adds more interest to it. So I know a lot of you had mentioned unicorn spit. I do work with that a lot and I love it, but I didn't have the colors that I wanted to use on it, so I pulled out my dyes that I have. And I know a lot of you were asking exactly what it was that I was using, so I will add here for you the colors that I'm using. So I have that one, and that one, that one, and that one, and this one. There are a lot of colored choices. I have some other ones, but I chose to go with those. But I'll show you the other ones that I have that are nice colors as well. And I think when I bought these, they were buy one, get one half off. But I have this cool orange color as well. And you can get these at Michael's or on Amazon if you don't want to leave the house and have everything shipped. That's always nice. Lots of colors to choose from. I really like this color. Green's one of my favorite colors. I almost put green in it, but I didn't think it would go too well with what I was going for. So there's that. I hope I covered all of that for you. Let's see. Alright. Let me grab, I'm sorry guys, I'll be right back. I'm going to grab some fresh water. Alright, I'm back. So depending on the look that you want and how big your grains are in your wood, depends on the size of brush that you'll need. I've used just these 2 sizes. Pretty small. I don't know if you can see that. There you go. Use this one for the very, very small areas, kind of like in here, things like that. And then this one for the larger areas that I'm doing. And I'm about to do this section right here, so I'm going to use this brush right here. I'm going to sit down. I'm still in my PJs, so please overlook that. I didn't go to bed till 3 o'clock in the morning last night. And, well, a little bit tired. So I'm being lazy today. Sorry about that, guys. And I can't see the camera anymore, so if I'm out of view, I do apologize. If you have any questions after I'm done, feel free to ask and I will answer those as best as I can. So, decisions on what color to use next. I'm going to use a bright blue. Let's go with, I'm going to go with this color right here. I hope you can see that. I really do like these. This is actually this is the first major project that I've done with these. I've done little bitty things with it, but nothing to write home about. But I'm really, really digging these colors and the way that works out. I'm just using what's in the cap here, and I just lay it down. Got my brush wet, and I'll add a little bit of water as I go because I want it to kind of blend just so you don't have like those harsh lines. So I'm going to kind of come over here to the side a little bit. And I just, honestly guys, I just painted on. No rhyme or reason other than, you know, you don't want a whole lot of the same colors right next to each other. They're going to mix, and that's kind of what you want because you don't, like I said, you don't want those harsh lines. And when you add that water, it thins it out, it helps it blend. You get another pretty color on top of it. And it's as simple as that. Any one of you ladies can do it because you're also creative and, you know, do great work as well. And my mind is racing on different ideas to use this with. I bought this a long time ago and just kind of had it off in the corner of my room. Didn't do much with it. Now that I see what it does, loving it. I know a lot of people have mentioned like end tables. That would be really cool. I don't have room for end tables in my house. Someone I believe mentioned doing the top of a dresser for her daughter's bedroom for like a mermaid theme. By the way, I appreciate all of your guys' input on some ideas as far as what kind of quotes to put on this. And I know some of you have also mentioned not putting anything on it because of the way it looks and not hiding it. If I do put something on it, it's gonna be small. I don't want it to, you know, take away from the design and the colors and things like that. And that's another thing I got to think about, what color I want to use. If I do put the quote on it, what color I want to use for my wording. Because I want it to stand out. I don't want it to, you know, blend in and not be able to see it. I'm just dipping my brush in some water here, guys, just to help it blend out and move on the board, because it's kind of thick, as you can see. So if you don't add a little bit of water, it just kind of doesn't do much and it drags a little bit. So you add a little bit of water and it's really almost like a watercolor effect, depending on how much water you use. It can be, you know, as bright and deep as you want it. You know, the less water you use, the more water you use, obviously it's going to thin it down and make it not quite as vibrant, depending on what look you want. I love color. I pretty much do color in everything that I do. So if you want to order from me as a customer, and I'm not saying you guys in general, I'm just saying most of my stuff has color. And you have to specify if you want not a lot of color. Because when somebody says, I love what you do, just, you know, put your own flair to it, well, you're going to get a lot of color. I hope this video uploads nice and easy because it's probably going to be a little bit long. I wish I could have done a live video for you guys, but honestly I don't know if it's allowed in the groups because I think they said it like uses up a lot of their, I don't want to say memory, but I don't know, it takes up a lot of whatever, and they don't like a lot of videos posted, so I don't want to get in trouble and get kicked out of a group because of a video, so I guess I'll do it this way. Trying to remember some things that was in y'all's comments. Oh my lord. You guys have flooded my my Facebook last night and this morning with such wonderful comments, and I appreciate it, you guys. I really do. It lets me know that what I do is good quality work, and when so many people like it, it just makes you feel good. So I just want to thank you guys personally for your comments. They've all been wonderful, and I appreciate it. And you all are wonderful and creative, and I love seeing your guys' work as well. So there's that. So now I gotta figure out the next color that I want. I already have pink there. Let's go with the purple. Dipping my brush in some water, and I'm still using the same brush. All I do is clean it out. I mean, it comes right off. Too much water there. Y'all, maybe I should do something with this paper towel after I'm done. It's pretty too. You know, my husband keeps telling me, you need to get my board finished. You need to get my board finished. It's mine. I'm taking it over. I said, no, you can't have everything that I make. I want some of my stuff too. He says, no. It's mine. I'm going to steal it. I'm going to lock it away in my room and you can't get it. Do any of your guys' husbands do that? You make something and they just assume that they're going to get it. To be fair though, I love making my husband stuff. He's great and he enjoys what I make, so I enjoy making him stuff. His room is full of stuff that I've made for him. And you guys have probably seen my my Jesus there is power in the name sign. He wants it. I have it sitting in our foyer so we both can enjoy it. Let's see. I might come back to that and add just a little bit more once it dries, just to darken it up a little bit. Alright, I'm going to switch my brushes here. I'll wet it just a little bit. And I'm going to go with this blue. When you look at this, you think it's going to be that bright. I am a little bit disappointed that it's not quite as bright when you put it on. At least not on this wood, it's not. It goes on really dull looking. I'll show you in just a moment what I'm talking about. See how pretty and bright that is? It doesn't go on that way. Not much on the brush. Hope you can. I hope I'm in your all's view here. just follow the grain to, your liking. It's whatever you like. It's your piece, your masterpiece. Do it however you want. And I remember someone said that she would like to do this for her yoga craft class. I guess she does yoga and then afterwards maybe does a craft class afterwards. I think if you did this, I would recommend going with the smaller of the boards, just because, girl, it takes a long time to do this. I'm going on my 4th day already, and each day I've worked on it, 2 to 3.5 hours at a time. So just keep that in mind for your class. I would go with something on the small side. That way they'll have finished product whenever they leave. Nobody wants to go home with a project that they started but couldn't finish. And if you have all of the goodies to finish it, they can't go home and do it. Trying to go back through my memory and answer some questions of some things that you ladies have asked in the comments. That's kind of why I wish I could have done a live video, but that way I could answer questions right away. Although, I guess I really couldn't do that either because I can't see my screen on my phone because of the angle it is. I tried to put it on the side. I tried to flip it over so that I could see the screen while I was doing this to make sure everything was, visible as I was doing it. I'm pretty sure I am, but guys, the possibilities are endless with this stuff and with your creativeness. I almost wouldn't mind doing this with either this or the unicorn spit on a wall, like an accent wall. Anywhere in the house, to be honest, because I just love it that much. But how cool would that be to have planks of wood on your wall, burning it, and then adding amazing color to it? I just think it would be awesome. See how this doesn't really show up very bright? I think I might go over one more spot just so I can thicken it up so you can see it a little bit more. My husband is making us a steak dinner with baked potatoes, and it smells so good. He already poked his head through the door. I had to put my fingers up. Be quiet. Quietly backed up and left my room. So I may be quitting here in just a moment so I can go eat my yummy delicious dinner at what, 4 o'clock? Is it 4 o'clock? I don't even know what time it is. Add a little bit of water so it's just a little bit dry there. Blend, blend, blend. I know a few of you have asked me to tag you on the video, but I'm going to be quite honest. There's a lot of comments because I posted this board on 3 different pages, and there's, I think on one page, over 400 comments. So, if you want me to tag you on the video, if you don't find it in the group, oh my gosh, well this doesn't even make sense because I was going to tell you to let me know in like a private message or something. But if you see this video and you hear this comment, well, you found the video, so that was just stupid. Just adding a little bit of water just to kind of blend that. Next color, let's see. Well, we might as well go with this turquoise color. Why not? I kind of feel like I have too many blues. Maybe I should have added a little bit of green in there, just to give me an extra color that's out of the blue spectrum. Let's see. I think I'm just going to do this whole section here. So I'm going to switch my brushes. I've also decided to add a little bit of a pearl essence to my epoxy, just to give it a little bit of a shimmer, because, well, this is going to be in my home and I love all things shiny. I like glitter, I like sparkle. Maybe my husband won't try to steal it. Are we ready? Alright, y'all, my steak dinner is done. I'm going to do this section right here, and then I'm going to take off. If there's any questions that I didn't answer in this video, don't hesitate to ask. I will do my best to answer, but it's all simple. But like I said, it just takes a little bit of patience and a lot of time. If you got that, you're good to go. The epoxy is going to make these colors really, really pop as it goes on. Alright guys, I'm going to say goodbye. Thank you for your interest and all your wonderful comments. I'm sure I'll be chatting with you later. Thank you.